Hi everyone. Welcome to the first trunk show of 2023. We'll get started in just a few minutes. We have 4 minutes here. So let's give it a few more minutes for people to join in, and we'll see you soon. Look forward to it.
I just
Hi everyone. We still have 3 more minutes left. Really excited and looking forward to this trunk show. Yeah, see you soon. One more minute and we'll get started. All right, so let's get started. A very, very warm welcome and thank you so much for joining this trunk show. It's the first trunk show of 2023. Very excited to see you all. Like we mentioned, a lot happened over the last year, and we're looking forward to a lot of exciting things this year. And we wanted to start off with an announcement, like we mentioned in our mailers. So something very exciting is happening. The Shobhitam family is growing, and Shobhitam has acquired House of Blouse. You've heard of House of Blouse. They are the best of class in terms of blouses, right? So Shobhitam is all about saris, and blouse is the sari's best friend, right? You can't have a sari without a blouse and vice versa. So we thought there were a lot of shared synergies. We wanted to offer the best that we could in terms of both saris and blouses. So House of Blouse, or HOB, is now part of the Shobhitam family. And I actually have Rupa Reddy, who's the co-founder of House of Blouse. She's also the creative head here with me. Welcome, Rupa.
Thank you, Aparna. Hi, everybody. This is the first time I'm doing a live, and thank you for joining us. And what drew us to Shobhitam as the only choice for this merger was, their ethics and their outreach programs for various women, and of course their silk mark certified saris. And House of Blouse has all been about quality always, and and that made Shobhitam our only choice. And House of Blouse has primarily been the blouse people always, and we have designed funky and avant-garde blouses, and we kind of pushed boundaries on what a traditional sari blouse should be. And we were the first online fully customizable sari blouse platform available in the world. And if you're watching from any of the 2,500 cities that our customers are part of, we look forward to your continued support in this very exciting journey. And also I'm wearing my brand colors, which is basically yellow and pink is House of Blouse brand colors. And thank you so much, Aparna, and thank you all. We are very excited to begin this new year.
Yes, and it's interesting, Rupa, like I've told you before, we offer custom blouse stitching for our saris, right? And so many times, we've got pictures of House of Blouse models for like the front neck pattern, back pattern, neck pattern, sleeves, and so on. So, I think it's going to be very interesting.
Yes, and our customers have been shopping Shobhitam for saris. Mm-hmm. So, the synergy is perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and you're going to see more of House of Blouse blouses on our on the Shobhitam platform. And interestingly, today's live show is actually being cast on both the Shobhitam Facebook page and the House of Blouse Facebook page. So a very, very warm welcome to all the people on the HOB Facebook page. This is the first time that I'm actually interacting with all of you. So very happy to meet you all. And like I said, we just look forward to taking this further.
Thank you. I'm very happy to meet you all too, because I've never been on a live video before. I hope to see more of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And our customers are very smart, right? Because so many of them already reached out to us before we made this announcement. So we do, love to be in touch with all of you. So like some of you guessed, yes, this is a wonderful partnership, and you guessed it right. And here's the official announcement. So thank you. And on that note, do stay in touch with us. We always love to hear from you, to be connected with all of you. So any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, any things that you would see us offer, new products, whatever you have, just feel free to reach out to us. Let us know. We are always ears. All right. Thank you. And on that note, we'll get started with our trunk show.
Thank you, Aparna.
All right. Okay. So The last trunk show was 2 months back. A lot has happened since then. So we've really put together a collection that I think you will appreciate. A lot of them are custom designed, a few of them are curated, and so this trunk show we wanted to focus on beyond just weaves, right? So there are so many beautiful weaves across the length and breadth of India, but there are other textile art forms too, right, that go on top of weaves. So we wanted to showcase some of those art forms today. We'll get started. We also have some of our bestsellers that you've always liked, and you always wanted to see them come back, so we have those as well. So I'll show you more of those as well. And for folks who are joining in for the first time, here everything is that I'm going to showcase to you today is available on our webpage, shobitham.com, and the collection that I'm specifically showing you today is on the shobitham.com/live page. And as always, our tradition is to give a 5% discount on this for the trunk show. And today's code is JAN 2023. So JAN 2023. That's the 5% off code for today. And that code is applicable not just for the products that are being showcased on the trunk show, but our entire collection. We do have 1500 plus products on our website, so feel free to check them out, different categories. We offer blouse stitching, so all the saris that you purchase, any saris that you purchase from us, we are happy to do blouses for you in your choice of pattern, your measurements, as long as the fabric permits. And that's a flat rate of 35 USD. Any other questions that you have, feel free to ask on the Facebook below the video, and somebody from our team should be able to get back to you. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is a new concept. I have personally not seen this before. I was on a trip to Jaipur a couple weeks back. And what intrigued me very much was the beautiful Sanganeri hand block printing technique. So all the motifs on the sari are actually printed using blocks. And the very skilled people, they do it, with so much precision. So this is a Sanganeri block print on a pure Banarsi Katan silk that we designed. So it's actually a white and red, so a lal par sari with beautiful lotus motifs all over, pure silk sari. And so like I said, going beyond just weaves, so this is a centuries old art form practiced in a city called Sanganer, which is just on the outskirts of Jaipur. And beautiful block print all over the sari, and it's not stiff. So the print does not make the sari stiff, completely done by hand. And this is the sari. It's a Katan silk sari with Sanganeri hand block print. This is the sari. It has work all over from the beginning till the end. And this is the blouse piece. So if you go to shobitham.com/live, search for Sanganeri, you should see the sari pop up. And prices, all the prices are actually on the website. The reason I don't mention prices is because we have viewers all over the world. So you can change the currency on your page to match, your preference, and you'll see the prices right there. Okay. Another block print sari. This one is custom made too. And it is a raw silk sari, raw silk Banarsi sari with muted zari border. And again, it has this trendy hand block print, Sanganeri hand block print all over the sari. So this is the print. It's a deep maroon earthly shade, and body, border, and this is the pallu. Look at the beautiful tassels. So all our saris are absolutely ready to wear. You don't have to hunt for any tailors around you. So they have false piku And our silk saris, linen saris have tassels also done. So they're absolutely ready to wear. And this is the contrasting blouse piece that comes with it. If you would like a maroon raw silk blouse piece to go with it, we can absolutely make that also for you. So if you search for raw silk and Sanganeri, the sari should pop up. So this sari is an ikat sari. It's one of our best sellers, and we just decided to enhance it a little bit. So the plain sari is the best seller. What we did was we added block print to it. So it's got these beautiful paisley motifs here. So 3 colors are there. So what they really do is they have 3 blocks. So one block does the green, one block does the mustard, and the third block does the purple. And they have to align it really well. So there are no smudges or whatever. So this is the sari. It's an ikat pure silk sari. Ganga Jamuna borders, green and pink. Like I said, this is one of our bestseller saris. And we've done hand block print on it. So again, if you search for ikat and Sanganeri together, you'll see the sari pop up. It's a fusion sari, 2 different art forms in one. And the beauty of fusion saris is, you don't see these saris elsewhere, right? You don't see a Sanganeri sari with ikat on silk. So, yeah. And this is the blouse piece. The blouse piece has ikat weave on it. So one more before we move on. So this is a beautiful Kanjivaram, a Kanjivaram with again Sanganeri hand block print, and this comes in a diagonal, in a chevron pattern, a vertical chevron pattern all over. So deep bottle green, and this is what it looks like. So it's got a light shimmer to it, completely printed by hand. So Kanjivaram and Sanganeri block print in one. I have personally not seen Sanganeri or hand block prints on Kanjivaram, so it's definitely very unique. So this is how it would look like if you were to drape it. And tassels. And the blouse piece is a typical Kanjivaram blouse, green with zari borders. Okay, moving on. We brought some hand-painted saris, kalamkari saris. These saris take a lot of time to make because it's a very extensive process. So this is a authentic pen kalamkari on pure silk Kanjivaram, and the theme is Krishna Leela. We did a Krishna Leela a few months back. This one is slightly different. See how beautiful it is. So this is the pallu, zari border. This mural goes on top of the pallu, and look at the scenes. So Krishna holding on to the Govardhan mountain. So here's the thing. So when you have florals, they're a little bit easier to do because it's easier to sketch one thing here and there. If things go wrong, it's easy. But with faces, you have a lot more precision, right? So see how beautifully the features are done. And look at the shading. So even the blue, it's not a solid blue. It's got 3 different colors. So it's done very, very, very laborious. It's a very laborious process. It takes a lot of time, which is why we have only a few of these saris every time. So I'll show you the full sari. So look at the various scenes. Here, and this famous scene where Krishna steals the clothes of the gopis. So the lower part of the sari is florals, the part where you have the pleats, and then after that is all Krishna Leela scenes. So again, in the authentic pen kalamkari method. So one thing to note with the kalamkari thing is you will see that the sari is crushed. That's because they actually do crush the sari, they boil it. So, you know, these are just characteristic of this art form. They are not defects. It just means that the authentic multi-step kalamkari process has been followed to make these saris. And this is the blouse piece. It's a bottle green blouse piece with a big zari border, and you can always combine the zari border on both sides to make a longer, like an elbow sleeve zari blouse. So another hand painted kalamkari sari. Actually, this one's not painted, it's a sketch. So there are two ways you could wear it. You can wear it just the way it is, it's raw beauty, or we can get this painted for you. Now take a close look. So you see there are some smudges and all, and that's part of the process. So it's basically, it's called Nrityanjali. It's different dance poses, and this has been sketched by hand. It's not a print, it's been sketched by hand. And like I said, we could have this painted, or you could wear it just the way it is, or we could even do like a monochrome, like a blue and white, like blue pottery and all that. So that would look very beautiful too against this maroon base. So different dance poses, different Bharatanatyam dance poses. And again, the lower part of the sari is florals. And wide Kanjivaram zari border. So it's just absolutely as grand as it can get. A pure silk Kanjivaram, wide zari border, lots of zari, lots of art, tassels, blouse with lots of zari. So, you know, it cannot get grander than this. And this is what it would look like if you were to drape it. So, here. And they're all, the murals are really big, right? The murals are really, really big in these. Okay, one more hand painted sari. Now this one is painted using the traditional fabric frames. It's not a kalamkari sari. And this is a Pichwai design. So Pichwai is an art form that's practiced in the western part of India, and mostly religious themes, Lord Krishna, especially in this Srinath Ji's form. So see how beautiful he is in a deep purple black hue, and same Kanjivaram silk, wide maroon border. So it's the saris are the same, just the art is a little different. So this is a very grand mural here of Lord Srinath Ji, and you have this here in the chest area, and these are these cows that are drawn in the Pichwai design, lotus motifs, and the rest of the sari has lotus buds. So pure silk Kanjivaram with Pichwai hand paint. So this is painted by hand. It's not print, it's painted by hand. And if you have any designs in mind that you would get, that you would like on any of these saris, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to customize them for you. And again, same blouse piece as the other one that I showed before. Okay. So another very famous art form, that goes beyond just weaves is the bandhani technique. So I wanted to show you how bandhani really is done. So this is a pure Banarsi sari. It's a Georgette sari, and what happens is they weave the sari. The sari is hand woven in Banaras, then it's transported all the way to Kutch. So it goes to a different state, it goes to Gujarat, and there they tie these saris. See how small these ties are. They're like pinch size, and thousands and thousands of these knots are done all over the sari, and then they are dip dyed and then sent back to Banaras where they're opened. So this is a plain white sari. It's tied. Next thing that happens is they're actually dip dyed in different dyes. They're sent back to Banaras, And the opening process is very interesting. So you basically have to pull the sari. It's very interesting to watch this. So see, it's like this, right? It's like this. This would have been a white sari which was dip dyed in a deep black, and see how all these knots come off. So thousands and thousands of these knots. So imagine this small piece of area has so many dots, and see how small they are. They're not the big size dots, they're the very, very small dots. So they take a lot of time, a lot of labor, and the outcome, you know, makes it really worth it. So this is a Meenakari sari. It's not listed yet because I'm opening it up right now, but I do have another sari to show you in the bandage section. So that's the beauty of bandage. Okay, so this is a sarkam bandage sari. Now, in sarkam bandage, you know, the process gets a lot more tedious because you have to adhere to a certain pattern. So look at this beautiful pattern in two different colors. Beauty of geometry in Bandhani. A pure silk Banarsi chiffon sari, beautified with breathtaking bandage jal all over, and it even has konya motifs in silver zari. Very lightweight, very beautiful sari, very flowy. Yeah, and I really love this shape, you know. It's very eye-catchy in a beautiful blue purple kind of a shade. And this is the pallu, tassels, and the work is done all over the sari. Here, so Sarkam Bandhani sari. So if you search for Sarkam, S-A-R-K-A-M, the sari should pop up, and this is the blouse piece. And again, like I said, the work is done very intricately. They're not the big size dots, they're the very, very, very small size dots. So see how many dots actually go making one triangle, and the sari has like thousands of triangles on it. So a lot of labor has gone in, and that's the result is beautiful. Okay, so another thing, thank you. Okay, so another very beautiful art form that goes on top of a woven sari is the brush dye technique. So this is a Georgette sari, a pure Banarsi Georgette sari with diagonal zari stripes, also called leheriya. And look at these beautiful colors. So we chose pastels. All the colors for these saris were custom designed by us. So it's lilac, peach, pista green, and yeah. So all the colors that you see have actually been painted by hand using a brush. So that's why it's called brush dye. It's not printed, it's not dip dyed, they're actually painted by hand. So Georgette sari, pure Georgette sari with brush dye work. So I'm only going to showcase like 2 or 3 of these saris, but there are a lot more that are there on the website. For folks who joined in late, today's collection is on shobhitam.com/live, SHOBITAM.com/live, and you know, you should avail the 5% off discount coupon that we give out on the trunk show days. And today's coupon is JAN 2023, so Jan 2023. So this is the sari, brush dye on pure silk Banarsi Georgette, and this is the blouse piece. And for all our saris, the brush dye, we chose pastel shades for the season. This one I thought is also very beautiful. Sometimes we give the shades, we don't know what the result, you know, the outcome would be. Sometimes they end up being better than what we think they would, and this is one of them. So very beautiful Banarsi Georgette sari with hand brush tie work. So like I said, all these panels are actually painted by hand using a brush. And it's got this trendy stripes and zari buttas. So this is how it would look like if you were to drape it. I totally love this color. And this is the blouse piece, like an aqua shade. So if you search for brush tie, these saris should pop up. Okay, so moving on to some of our traditional saris. Saris that are our best sellers that you keep coming back for more and more of those. Kanjivarams. Kanjivarams is top on that list. And I have a very interesting Kanjivaram sari today. It's got this leopard skin design, and it's not a print, it's actually a weave. Look at this closely. It's got black, it's got zari, and it's got this wide, it's like a foot long border woven in the korvai technique. So very, very, very exquisite sari. Who can think of a cheetah skin design on a Kanjivaram? And I'll show you it's actually a weave. So if you see the reverse side here, see it's actually a weave. So very, very beautiful, very exquisite sari. Here. It just came in, so it's not even been cut for the false piquant tassels. So the sari is to unleash the wild side of you in a very exquisite Kanjivaram weave. Look at how grand the border is. So if you search for a leopard, this sari should pop up. So this is one of our fusion saris. So a sari woven in one place but design inspiration from another place. So it's a patola weave Kanjivaram sari, full brocade sari in fuchsia and purple. And look at these motifs. It's like a geometric jal, wide border, muted zari, and this is the blouse piece. It's like a muted zari brocade blouse piece. And here. So it's actually got wide borders on both sides. Sometimes the top has just a thin strip of border. This is not the case with this. It's got a wide border on top and bottom. And pallu, tassels. And we actually have 2 or 3 different colors in them. You should see them on the website. I'll just show you one more. Very similar concept, just a different design. Sorry, our team packs these saris really, really well. So sometimes they take time to open. So this is the sari. A different design, just a different design, but the concept is exactly the same colors, muted zari borders, and very similar blouse piece. I thought the sari was very pretty, a very pleasing pastel shade of aqua blue. With Korvai Ganga Jamuna borders. So the borders are woven using the Korvai technique, as you can see. And red and green. So aqua sari with green and red Ganga Jamuna borders, woven in the Korvai technique. So it's light, it's a light color sari but not too light, and look at the beautiful contrast, the maroon and the green. And this is the blouse piece, a beautiful maroon shade with zari border. Okay. We do like to take time to introduce some of our employees. They work very hard behind the scenes, so I do want to bring them to the forefront. We have Indrani here. So Indrani is our data analyst. She's the number cruncher. So anything that we need regarding numbers, where inventory is, she is the person to go to, not just for me, but the entire team. Indrani's been with us for the last 1 year, and she's an absolute delight to work with.
Thank you, Prerna. Thanks everyone. I'm working with connected with Shobhitam from past 1 year, and I absolutely love working here. And my environment of work is filled with fun and dedication and friendly, and we work as a team and very hardworking people, and all are understanding and all are connected and all our works are very, very smooth. We deliver very smooth.
I don't know if it is smooth because we only know what the chaos is behind the scenes. But Indrani does an absolutely wonderful job. Like she loves Excel. She's immersed in Excel, right? So any formula she will plug in, and anything that you need in terms of data, she will just get it right there. So thank you so much, Indrani.
And today I'm wearing a Shobhitam sari as well.
Yeah, this is one of our bestseller saris, the Lal Par sari in linen, and this looks great on you.
Thank you, Prerna. Thank you so much.
All right. So I know a few of you asked me. I have actually been in India the last few months. It's just an extended stay for me. Like I mentioned a few months back, my mom passed away last year. My father-in-law was also very sick, so we decided to be here, with our dad and our father-in-law. So that's the reason for an extended stay. And while I'm here, I also like to come to work every day, be with the team. Like Indrani said, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun. And no matter what it is, a good day, bad day, whatever, we are all there for each other. So I really look forward to coming to work every day. So yeah, so thanks to the entire team. They're all cheering here. Yeah, so yeah, moving on. Another beautiful Kanjivaram sari, and this is a stripes. It's a tissue stripe sari. So you'll see a lot of geometry today. So even I'm wearing a check sari, so a lot of geometry today. There are more saris actually here. So it's a beautiful tissue sari in cream and red, a bestseller combination, right? Who doesn't love cream and red? Tassels with beads, and here. So one second, this is the blouse, very grand blouse with full tissue work, and this tissue sari is surprisingly not stiff. Usually tissue saris can get a little stiff. They have starch, but this one does not. It's not the regular stiff. So it's easy to drape, and look at the white border with beautiful peacock motifs. So cream and red tissue Kanjivaram stripe sari. Thank you. I'll show you two more Kanjivarams before we move on to other sections. This one is a sea green. Actually, it's darker than a sea green, like a sage green dual tone. and it's got this wide orange border, like a burnt orange here, and classic paisley motifs and zari on the border, and here. And like typical Kanjivaram hand woven saris, you know, they have a generous width. So even if you're on the taller side, these saris will work very well for you. So it's a sage green sari with burnt orange white borders. Okay, brocade sari in a Vanasingaram design. So Vanasingaram is basically beauty of the jungle. Very, very popular theme. And I think every ethnic wardrobe deserves one. And I really love this color. It's a dusty mauve shade with a deep brown color. It's not black. So deliberately, you know, black is not included in many saris. So they are, you know, you can wear them for auspicious events. So it's a very, very dark shade of brown, no black. And the body is a beautiful dusty mauve shade. And it's got copper zari brocade. And this is the border. And here. So you can see horses, you can see peacock, elephant. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So on to another very popular category, which is the Kanjivarams, the fusion Kanjivarams and the fusion Banarsis. Look at this beautiful sari. It's got shimmering sequins. It's not a very bright sequence. It's very, it's got pastel shades, so it's not too flashy. And look at the wide Kanjivaram border. So it's a pure handloom silk Kanjivaram border applied on georgette with sequins. And this is the blouse piece. So we can get this blouse done in any style. It doesn't have to be this. We can do this one too if you would like, but we can make it in any pattern and to your measurements. So for this particular sari, the blouse is complementary, and it would be this red brocade pattern, and we can make them in any pattern, like I said, your size. And this is the sari. So the beauty of this sari is, you know, it's very flowy. It's like a good mix of tradition and contemporary, right? So it's white, and look at how white this border is. So it flows very easily when you wear it, and it comes with a very clean backing, right? So it's very neatly finished. There are no raw edges. So this fusion sari, so if you search for fusion sari, fusion and Kanjivaram, fusion and sequins, the sari should pop up. And for this particular sari, the blouse stitching is complementary. So two saris from the city of Nawabs, Lucknow. This is an authentic hand chikankari sari. So all the chicken saris are handwork only. And this one's done on pure viscose georgette. So the fabric will be a lot more finer. And we have two saris today. One is a half jal and one is a full jal. I'll just show you the blouse piece really quick. So this is the blouse piece with a paisley motif, a long paisley motif, very classic Persian design. And here. So this is the pallu, and typically chikankari saris, if you see, they'll have very uneven edges. So what we decided was, we thought we'll finish them with a satin trim, both sides. So they also flow really well, and it's got Mukesh work on it. It's got Mukesh work on it here, and as you can see, it's hand work. And it's also got these Mukesh work embellishments in 2 different sizes. And the reason why, you know, these saris are on the expensive side is there are fewer and fewer skilled karigars who can actually make these saris. So the finer the fabric becomes, it's harder to actually pass in these threads and do this embroidery. So not a lot of people are actually left to, you know, pass on this traditional art form. And these saris are very, very sought after. Pure handwork chikankari sari with Mukesh work in satin trim. And this is a half jal sari. Half jal in the sense the lower part of the sari has buttas and border, floral border. And the top half has full jal work. So all the prominent areas of the sari will have full jal work. So this is what it would look like if you were to drape it. So the satin really adds to the weight and flow of it. So this next sari is a full jal Mukesh work hand chikankari sari on pure viscose, and very, very beautiful sari. The video is actually included in the listing. So yeah, this is the work, and we can make a nice blouse pattern out of this. I'll show you the full sari. Like I said, it's full jal, so there is work from the beginning. Sorry, here. So there's work from the beginning, and there is Mukesh also, Mukesh highlights done. See how close they are. So the density of the Mukesh work is also a lot more in this compared to other traditional Mukesh work saris. And the fabric, if you see, is a lot finer. So this is pure viscose georgette. So full jal, authentic hand chikankari with Mukesh work in white. And white is the most popular color in chikankaris for some reason. Here. Look at the pallu. I just love the pallu for this sari. Very, very beautiful. With dense work. And see how flowy it is. And if you were to drape this, it would look like this. Very, very beautiful sari. We have a lot of whites today for some reason. So I'll show you 2 more. This one is also a full jal chikankari sari with Mukesh work. And look at this beautiful golden gota applique borders. So white and gold coming together in a very breathtaking sari here. So full jal work, dense work, as you can see, Mukesh highlights and scalloped applique borders. So very wide applique borders. I'm sure it looks a lot more prettier when you drape it, but yeah, here, this is the sari. So if you search for chikankari and gota, the sari should pop up. And this is the blouse piece. It's got work on the sleeves. One more sari that I really, really liked, and these are all fabrics that I personally chose. So they're all very dear to me. So this one I chose with mirror work. So they're not really mirrors because otherwise they will, you know, really weigh you down. So these are plastic discs, but they shine like mirrors. And the fabric is georgette. And it comes with a purple Kanjivaram border and pallu. Sari is absolutely flowy. And here. And each of these saris are absolutely one of a kind. They will not be repeated. So what you see today here, you will not see the exact same sari again. So here. So white with deep purple or like an aubergine color, Kanjivaram border and pallu. And the blouse piece is a Kanjivaram blouse piece. Okay. Moving on to Banarsis. So this is this Kora silk sari in a Jharoka pattern. So it's got this panel design which is called a Jharoka pattern, and look at the borders, very pastel, soft pastel hues, and it's a weave, it's not a dye, it's not a print, it's a weave in different colors, different soft pastel colors, pallu, tassels. And for folks who joined in late, and for folks who joined in late on the HOB page, very warm welcome to all of you. The collections that I'm showing you today on this trunk show are posted on shobhitam.com/live, shobhitam.com/live, and there's a special 5% off coupon that you can use today, and that code is JAN2023, Jan 2023. So Kora silk sari in Jharoka pattern. So if you search for Jharoka, the sari should pop up. And Kora is basically the Indian name for organza. So it's a pure silk organza. Organza is woven using polyester too, but this one is woven, the original one, it's woven using pure silk. So it's got this crispy texture to it. And this is what it looks like. So this is another design that I really liked. If you remember the trunk show from Banaras, we had something very similar in a slightly different color. So it's a chandelier design, Kadwa Banarsi silk sari. So as you can see, the reverse side, it's all woven in the Kadwa technique. So each motif is woven separately, and it has vertical stripes, very ornate vertical stripes, and a very beautiful color to bring out the zari work. And look at this wide Meenakari chandelier design border, all pastel colors used, and like I said, they stand out very nicely against this base. So this is a Kadwa Banarsi Meenakari sari with a chandelier design, and this is the pallu, tassels, colorful tassels to do justice to the sari here. So here's the sari. Okay. We love tussar georgettes too because they are thick, they are textured like tussars, but at the same time they are fluid like georgette saris. So this is a tussar georgette sari in purple. Perhaps the listing says blue, but it's actually purple, and it's got an all over jal. All over jal. Very beautiful fabric. If you don't like wearing transparent saris, but at the same time you want your saris to be fluid, then this material is absolutely perfect. These are the borders, and again a very beautiful color. So if you search for tussar georgette, the sari should pop up. And these are the tassels. And blouse piece, all Banarsi saris, or at least most Banarsi saris, have a plain blouse with zari border on one side, which we typically use for the sleeves. We have several ombre chiffon saris listed. Chiffon is a very light fabric, extremely thin, sheer, lightweight, and we have a few custom colors that we thought were interesting. So this one is a copper sulphate blue and a royal blue ombre chiffon sari. As you can see, the sari is very light, very sheer, very Bollywood like, and look at these beautiful paisley motifs. Among all the motifs, for some reason I just love the paisleys. Something about it really draws me to them. So here, tassels, and we actually have these in quite a few shades. So this is copper sulphate blue and royal blue. This is the blouse piece, and this is like an amethyst, a soft amethyst shade with royal blue. Here, blouse piece. I'll just quickly show you one more. This actually one green, I don't see it in front of me, but I really like that. Oh, this is the one actually. So it's a pale sea green color. It's not a bright sea green, it's like a pale sea green with maroon. I thought this combination was pretty interesting too. So it's actually dip dyed, which is why you see this uneven boundary, but that's the beauty of it. And here, this is the one. And if you want these saris in any custom colors of your choice, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to do them for you. The only thing though is we may not get a perfect shade because they're all done by hand, but we can try to get it as close as possible. All right. Another Georgette sari. This one is like a Moroccan trellis pattern in royal blue, and we have this in a few shades. And again, if you want these saris customized in any color of your choice, we are happy to do it for you. So a very beautiful royal blue sari with a Moroccan trellis jal in water zari. This is water zari. A few people ask us what water zari is, and just like water, they take the color of the light. So if you throw yellow light on it, the zari will look golden. If it's white light, it will look silver. So it's a color, it's like water. So a Moroccan design Georgette sari, and you'll see these in a few colors. And pure Georgette, soft, flowy, not soft, but flowy and textured. Okay. And again, if you want blouses stitched for any of your saris, we are happy to do them for you. We can do them in any pattern of your choice, as long as the fabric permits, we are happy to do them for you. And they are at a flat rate of 35 USD. Moving on. So this, I just love this color combination. It's a very traditional combination, mustard and red, nothing new about it. But I think this combination has stood the test of time. When you wear it, it looks really, really pretty. And we have a modeled photo of this on our website. Look at how intricate the ikat work is. And in ikat, it's not a print, so all the designs are pre-made, right? So they have to calculate where green comes, where blue comes, where white comes, and they're dyed accordingly, and then woven. So a lot of calculation goes into the making of these beautiful saris. Wide border, so it's as grand as it can get. It's an ikat sari. It's got Kanjivaram style borders, pure silk, and a beautiful blouse piece. Here, so it's got enough zari on both sides to make an elbow length full zari sleeve blouse. Okay. Another fusion sari. This one's inspired by the Paithani designs. So it's got these Meenakari peacock motifs, just like the Paithani saris. Now this is not a pure Paithani weave, it's a Paithani design. And the body is a red and purple fish design. So you see these fish motifs, 3 fish in each circle here, and these saris are very easy to drape as well, and it has this white border, tassels. And this is the blouse piece in contrasting shade with meenakari borders. Okay, and I have Jyoti. I'm going to introduce you to Jyoti. Jyoti is our iron lady, and iron lady in a real sense. She's the one who does all the ironing. We do all the ironing, you know, in-house, so the saris don't go out. And I'll show you the iron that she uses. She uses a 7 kg iron to iron all the saris, and she does about 40 to 50 saris every day. Jyoti. So this is the iron. Okay, it's really, really heavy. It may not look heavy on camera, but it's 7 kgs, right, Jyoti? 7 kgs?
7 kg.
Jyoti. So this is Jyoti. So Jyoti is our iron lady, like I said, and she's been with us for 2 years now. Jyoti speaks Kannada. So
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಕೋಲಾರ ತಾಲೂಕು. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋಭಿತಮಲ್ಲಿ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐರನ್, QC, ಫೈನಲ್ QC ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಥರ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ.
Thank you, Jyoti. So if you had said these words, you know, 4 or 5 months back, I would not have understood anything. The last few months of interacting, being here in Bangalore and interacting with everyone, I have understood Kannada to the extent that I can understand what people say. I still cannot frame sentences, but I understood every bit of what she said, and I will translate it. So Jyoti is from Kolar, and she actually has been ironing for the last 20 years. So this has been her profession for the last 20 years. She's very good with what she does, no shortcuts at all. So sometimes I'll say, you know, Jyoti, I need this really quick, whatever, and she will take her time to iron the entire sari. So absolutely no shortcuts. That's what I love about her. Very, very flexible. So during the festival season, you know, many days we had to stay very, very late, and you know, she was always very forthcoming. And you know what Jyoti said, so she said that, you know, she's been practicing this for the last 20 years. This has been her profession, and she's been with us for the last 2 years. And like Jyoti said, you know, we are like a family. So we call it the Shobhitam family. We are all like family, the good, the bad, whatever it is. We treat each other. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's absolutely fun to be here, which is why I look forward to coming here every day. So thank you, Jyoti.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
So this sari is a Katan silk sari in a beautiful sunshine yellow, and what makes it more beautiful is it's got this green satin trim. So it's got this hint of green, you know, every now and then that shows up, right? So that's what makes it interesting. And yellow Katan silk sari. One second, I think I need to close these blinds. One second. Okay. So this, if you search for yellow Katan silk sari with green satin trim, the sari should pop up. It's a beautiful yellow, but what makes the difference is that the green satin border. Whenever the green border flashes, it looks interesting. Moving on to Gadwals. Gadwal sarees are another very sort of category. And I love this shade. Typically you'll see lighter color body with dark borders. This one's different. It's like a purple, a beautiful purple with a grey. So the grey really looks very different, and it sort of blends in with the silver zari. And This is the border. It's about at least 11 inches, and this is the top side border. And maybe next time I'll wear a gadwal on the trunk show. I've been wanting to wear one of these. So very beautiful saris. Here, this is the blouse piece in grey with white border. I just thought this combination was very interesting, and it comes in a brocade, a vertical stripes brocade pattern. Here. Okay. So there are a few gadwals that we posted. This one was also very interesting. Like I said, a timeless combination. But what makes this sari different is the equal width borders. So it's got equal width borders in a beautiful Annapakshi design, and brocade gadwal with full zari work on the body. Very, very resplendent sari. And yeah. Here. So this is the sari, orange mustard tone, and it's like a pumpkin shade. And this is the purple border. And this is the blouse piece. Okay, so I'm going to show you some jewelry just to break the monotony. I thought this jewelry piece looked very interesting, but I think this got taken. It's a flexible design choker set, but look at how sturdy, and look at the construction of it. Right, it's assembled in the Jadao technique, and it comes in a trendy asymmetric pattern. So very nice pink, green and white stones infused necklace set. So whoever bought it, hi from me. Yeah, I know who it is. I just wanted to say hi to you. Another beautiful Jadao sets. Sometimes on picture, you can't really tell, but these are very, very sturdy pieces, and they are done in the original Jadao technique. It's like a multi-step, completely handmade technique where you embellish these stones, and a medium length chain necklace. So like this. I thought this was very pretty, and the white dangling beads actually makes it prettier, and it has a matching pair of earrings as well. Yeah, so these are the earrings in this Chand Bali design, and look at these green stones. I thought they looked very nice too. So a Jadao har, medium length har here. Okay, this one I thought was interesting, the color, and it comes in a Victorian pattern with a carved central stone and these amethyst colored beads. They're not pure amethyst, they're just colored, and twin peacock design and matching earrings. Now this one is a bestseller. It's been our bestseller for the last 3 years. It's a choker set. But see, look at this construction. It's very, very sturdy. And this is the design, flexible, so it really wraps well around your neck. And here, matching earrings. So if you search for grand embellished choker set, this one will pop up. And look at these stones. I like these too. Very unconventional. So if you go to our jewelry section, you'll see a lot of fusion styles that have popped up. And this one is one of them. Two fish in lapis stones. So now these are actually natural stones. So these are natural stones, not synthetic. And this is turquoise. And beautiful rice pearls dangling below. And here, again, this is set in the Jadao technique. This one does not have earrings. And I think we have quite a few in these. Different colors, similar designs. Black thread jewelry. You can wear these very easily for your casual, you can pair them with your casual clothes. You can wear them to work. So black braided thread jewelry with Jadao mango units. And it's got this flexible dori. So you can wear it as a choker. You can't wear it as a necklace, but you can wear it as a choker. Another very similar one for your casual wear. You can even pair it with a silk sari. So it's a black braided thread with these matte finish units. It's like little pepper units. Very, very small, dainty, but at the same time, they really stand out beautifully. And it comes with these small earrings. And then we have quite a few of these Jhumar earrings. Again, Jadao, I love the color. So there's blue, green, pink, and white. And these are really big, really, really big. So here. And like I said, we have these in a few designs. So if you search for Jadao earrings, chandelier earrings, you'll see these come up. So that's it with jewelry. So I'll show you some more saris before we move on to blouses. I'm going to show you some of our bestseller saris. Now this is a Gaji silk sari, very popular one. Prints vary, but the fabric is the same. It's a very soft satiny texture, and here, very flowy, very soft to the touch. And look at this gota embellishment on the borders and pallu. It's got this crushed zari panel in the pallu. So they look very nice when you wear them. Very flowy, very comfortable. And you can wear them for a lot of occasions. Here, they come in so many different prints. You can wear the florals for a more casual event, the patola prints for a more dressy event, and so on. And they typically come with contrasting blouse pieces like this. Another recent addition is salwar kameez. So we added quite a few of these salwar kameez to our collection. So this is how it would look like, after stitching it. So it's actually embroidered in Kashmir. So these pieces actually come from Kashmir. They are unstitched, and we can make them according to your measurements. Now, because they are embroidered, we don't have too much flexibility to change the neck design in the front, but we can do the back. We can adjust the sleeve length, make it sleeveless. We can do all those customizations, but they look very, very pretty after, they're stitched and you wear them. And the dupatta has so much work on it. So see how beautifully it's done. So here, very flowy, very soft, and very beautiful dupatta. And the pant, we can make it either the typical Punjabi salwar, or we could make it chudidar, with the tight fitting one, or we could do ankle length parallels with the slit on the side or no slit, the way you prefer them. And I'll just show you one unstitched one for reference. Okay, so this is how it is, and we get them tailored for you. Someday I'll introduce you to our tailor as well. So this is the fabric, right? So we can make them according to your measurements. I thought this color is so pretty. So it's a white georgette, and we'll do the lining. If you want them padded, we can do that as well. And so this is the top, and there is fabric for the bottom, and this is for the sleeves. These motifs are for the sleeves, and they're all more or less very similar. Here, this is the dupatta. So if you search for salwar kameez, you will see these, and the cost of stitching is actually included in the listing, so you don't have to pay anything additional. And we can get these to you in about 3 to 5 days after you submit your measurements, and we verify them. Okay. We recently added these sequin sarees, and a lot of you liked it. Here, so it's sequin on net fabric, and we have a whole lot of colors in these, light colors, dark colors, ombre, and here we actually have a model picture of this to give you a better reference, but this is the sequin saree. A few of you asked to see this, which is why I'm showing this to you. So if you search for sequin saree, you should see these sarees come up. Okay. Okay, so earlier in the show I mentioned about now House of Blouse being a part of Shobhitam, and we did a combined photo shoot late last month, and you'll see those pictures on our website. So I wanted to show some of the blouses that Rupa designed, and these can be made in any in your measurements and with customizations. This blouse actually looks very pretty when worn, which is why I picked this one to show. So it's puff on the top, a very wide brocade border. There's a trim and a standout back design. So here, a bottle green one, and of course the colors can be customized. And this is raw silk fabric. So another blouse that I really liked, it was a fun photo shoot, honestly, because half the blouses she designed, the other half I designed. So this one was very interesting too. So it's got potli buttons on the back and beautiful latkans on the bottom. And I thought, Rupa, if you're watching this, a very beautiful design. Yeah. This one, so we've carried this particular design for a while in different fabrics. It's actually a V in the back. So if you notice the model pictures, it's actually a V. So it has a V shape in the back. And these beads actually accentuate the beauty of that V shape in the back. And it's a backless pattern. So there is a tie in the bottom, so it's like this. It actually looks much prettier when worn. And it's got dori on the top to hold it up on the shoulder. And the sleeves also have these beads. And again, we can customize these in different colors and other patterns if you would like. Now this blouse was actually designed before Shobhitam was even there. We've sold quite a few of these. It's a black velvet blouse with Zardosi work. Look at how fine the Zardosi work is. With Zardosi work and very stylish contour. And this is the motif on the back. And again, we can customize this. We can add sleeves to it. You will see pics of this blouse with a grey chikankari sari. It's a model picture. And we can even do blouses with matching waist belts if you like them. So this one is another very popular design these days, a plunge neck blouse. This one has beads in the sleeves, and there's an adjustable waist belt, and we can make this in any size, right? So it's an adjustable waist belt that goes along with your blouse. And even for the saris that you purchase from us, if you want the waist belt done, we can do it as long as the fabric is there for it. Okay, quickly 3 more blouses. Now this is our very popular Jadao blouse in a necklace design. Again, we can customize this in any color. Pure raw silk fabric. A beautiful necklace design. The color of the stones can be customized as well. And here, this is the motif on the sleeve. Another blouse concept that we release once in a while is this mandala one. It's a pure silk blouse with a shirt-like fold in contrasting pink, and it's a blue-pink dual tone, and it's got its mandala applique done. And mix and match blouses are so easy to pair with so many saris. That's what I'm actually doing right now. They pair well with not just matching saris but even contrasting ones really well, and they can really spruce up the look of the sari. Okay, this one, there is this song of Madhubala way back in the 40s or 50s. I don't remember the song, but there she's actually wearing this blouse which has the closure on the side, and I thought that was very interesting, and so that's the inspiration for this blouse. So this will actually come on the right shoulder where it is visible. The left side is not visible because the sari pallu covers it, but this is the back and this is the front here. Okay, and these are 2 blouses that Rupa designed. So we thought we'll do like a block printed kalamkari theme, and these 2 blouses are from that particular collection. You'll see these blouses go up on our website this week. So it's a black and red that you can pair with a whole bunch of saris, net sleeves and border. And I thought this blouse was very interesting too. It's yellow and blue, and look at this beautiful Buddha applique, done very neatly. And again, we can do whatever customizations that are possible. Okay, so since it's almost time, I'm going to show you just a few more saris, and then we'll call it a wrap. This is a very exquisite Kanjivaram sari. We've had a very similar sari in a different color combination before. It's brocade, so if you notice closely, it's brocade. It's got small buttas all over the sari, and look at this contemporary meenakari border. So it's not a linear design. Linear designs are easier to weave, but look at this beautiful arch design and a beautiful sea green with purple meenakari borders, brocade sari. So it's got scallops on the top, or these arch designs on the top and the bottom. So very unique, very different. It's like a contemporary take on the traditional Kanjivaram sari. And this is the blouse piece. It's a plain blouse piece with a thin zari border. Okay. There are actually a few printed silks that just came in on Saturday. I thought all the prints were very beautiful, so I'm going to showcase just a few because they just came in. We haven't done the false pico tassels yet, but very soft, flowy, in kalamkari digital print. So these are printed saris And look at this beautiful contrast. It's like a teal blue with red. So many beautiful elements. It's got this nice print, white borders, beautiful colors. So it's coming together of a lot of beautiful things in one sari. And this is the blouse piece. And with the printed saris, there may be a few inconsistencies. You know, there could be small smudges and so on. Those are characteristic. So they're not defects. I just wanted to let you know. So this is a printed silk sari. So if you search for printed Kanjivaram, the sari should pop up. We actually have quite a few of these. I'll just show you. I thought this was also very pretty. It's like a watercolor effect. Digital print on pure silk Kanjivaram. So see the watercolor effect and beautiful florals and peacock designs on an ivory, not ivory, a dark cream, like a patina shade. It's got a little bit of a green too with pink borders here. So initially, you know, when I said we wanted to go just beyond weaves, you know, this is what I was talking about. So digital print on a pure silk hand woven Kanjivaram sari. And the sari will be finished with false piku and tassels. I'll show you a couple more. Yeah, our mom loved Rama green and I love this color too. It's more green than what it shows. Yeah, it's the same green now. And look at this beautiful kalamkari print on a grey. So it's a green with a grey contrast. The contrast is very unique, very interesting, and a beautiful kalamkari digital print. Yeah. And the blouse piece is a contrasting grey. One more, it's like a bright blue. It's a very bright blue. And it comes with a purple white border and florals all over here. So if you search for printed Kanjivarams, these saris should show up. Quickly going to show you a few more saris. If you notice, we have a lot more of these embellished saris. So a beautifully woven patola sari in a deep green. So it's like a bottle green sari, and it's got this beautiful verse on it. It says shloka on it. It says Sada Saubhagyavati Bhava. So it's like a blessing on a sari. It's a trim that's actually appliqued onto the sari here. I think these embellishments, you know, just add definition to the sari. They make them more interesting. So this is a pure silk patola sari with a Sada Saubhagyavati Bhava written in Sanskrit. And it's got these sequins, floral sequins on it. We just launched this collection. This is a very pretty sari, very budget friendly in soft pastel colors. We also have these in dark colors. It's a Georgette sari with sequins in rose design. So they're like 4 different colors or 3 different colors of sequins in a rose pattern. And if you search for sequins and rose, these saris should pop up here. So this is the top half, and then the rest of the sari has a skirt border, a very, very wide border filled with these sequins motifs. This time it's a Kanjivaram a very different sari. So normally you will see a plain silken body with zari on the edges, the borders, but this is a different take on a Kanjivaram. It's a dark gold pure tissue sari, Kanjivaram tissue sari, and it's got a little gradient on the border. So it goes from gold to silk, very different. Usually it's silk here, zari here. This is the opposite. And this is the blouse piece. And here, this is what the sari would look like. Here. So it's one of those grand full zari brocade saris. Here. And it's got this pink borders, a gradient border on both sides. So very different take on a Kanjivaram. And this is the part that goes inside. So the inside doesn't have the tissue, it's like this. And then the top half of the sari, so here, the top half of the sari has this tissue brocade. Another tissue sari. Actually, I'll show you two more saris before we call it a wrap. Okay, I don't think I showed any tissue Kanjivaram saris today, so this is the one. It's a very contemporary lilac Kanjivaram sari in tissue with silver tissue. So it's silver tissue. I think the silver and lilac, they blend in very beautifully, and it has this deep purple borders. Here, so it's got this tissue brocade, the floral tissue brocade throughout, and this is the blouse piece in tissue with zari borders. And here, this is the sari. Yeah, this is the sari, and I'm sure, you know, if you wear it nicely, wear it the proper way, it's sure to look prettier. And tassels. Yeah. And then one last sari. So here is a Georgette Meenakari in aqua with full jal Meena work on it. Yeah. I thought the design was very, very beautiful. Silver zari. Yeah, silver zari with 3-color Meena. So it's got peach, pink and green Meena, and pure Georgette, Banarsi Georgette. And yeah, classic Banarsi pallu, tassels. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the last sari. Yeah, with that, we'll call it a wrap. Thanks to everyone who joined in. I was very excited today. It was the first show, and we have a lot more things that are coming up over the next few weeks. So do stay tuned. We will be announcing them in our next trunk show. So I do look forward to seeing you then. For folks from House of Blogs who joined in today, thanks to you. I hope you liked today's collections. Like I always say, you know, even if you don't purchase, that's absolutely fine. The point is to have a good time. You know, as women, we just love seeing things, you know, even if we don't buy them, we just love to see things, own things, even if we don't wear it. So that's the point of it. So I hope you liked it, and we look forward to seeing you again. Until then, see you. Have a good time. Bye.